In this video, I'm gonna share with you 7 mistakes you learn from porn and how you can fix them right now. I seen a stat the other day, guys, that 50% of men in America, 50% of men in America are subscribed to OF. 50%, 68% of these men were already married. What is going on with men? So let's go right into the video. I'm gonna talk about why this is ruining your sex life and what you can do to fix it. Number 1, porn doesn't have any emphasis on foreplay whatsoever. And this is a mistake that will cost you a lot of women. Women are not a Ferrari. They're not a Lamborghini. They're not a push to start. You don't just touch them and they just go. We are very opposite. As men, we can just see some booty or see a pair of tits, and then we turned on. If the girl's pretty enough, we're ready to go. The woman needs to be stimulated, and what porn does, it forces us to think that, hey, you know, she's just ready to go. They just happen to walk in the elevator with each other, and now ain't no way. What gets them going is that emotional stimulation. She doesn't need to be in love with you, right? Because women don't have to do that nowadays. But like she needs to be riled up. The sensations need to build up. You will notice that you will make a lot of women finish if you prioritize foreplay. But porn doesn't teach us to do that. Porn teaches us to, oh, okay, they're ready to go. Push to start. If you do that with women, it's gonna come across hurried and rushed. And I'm gonna give you an even better tip than this. Foreplay helps you last longer. You know what's funny? Because women consider that sex. So a lot of you guys who are struggling with erectile dysfunction, or you can't get your junk up, the foreplay actually helps you last longer because she's considering all of that as sex. Women look at the build up. That's why they like going on dates. She wants to go on a date, be courted. That's all foreplay. Dates are foreplay. You're seducing her, you're charming her, you take her back to your place, you make a move. All that is foreplay. Her senses are incredibly heightened, and then when you finally do it with her, she finishes. Foreplay will help you make women finish faster because by the time you put it in, she's already ready to go. But if you try to do the push to start method and you just put it in and you just expect her to be ready to go, it's gonna take her a long time to get warmed up. And that's why when guys are finishing in 5 minutes, she's like, what, is that it? Because in her mind, this just started. She barely got warmed up. So use the foreplay to your advantage. Porn teaches you not to do this. And if you don't do foreplay with women, guys, they're gonna consider you as being bad at sex. And you know what happens when a woman considers you as being bad at sex. You ain't gonna ever hear from her again. If she thinks you're bad at sex, or if she doesn't look at you as the kind of guy that satisfies her, you will not see her again. Because they got guys like me who are gonna do the foreplay, who are gonna lay down the wood, stimulate her mind, make her finish several times, and then you're done in 5 minutes. Because you're not using her own biology to your advantage. Her biology, a woman's physiology, the way her body works, she needs the emotional stimulation. She needs to be riled up. Use that to your advantage and stop letting porn deceive you. Stop watching porn in general because it's killing your mind. But don't let porn deceive you and make you think that, yeah, I'm just gonna put her on a couch and then she's ready to go. No way. Number 2, unrealistic body standards. You see guys like, oh, that girl isn't that hot. Yeah, I'm not saying every girl is hot. More times than not, guys, like a decent amount of women look decent, right? And I will admit that porn, I saw this effect on porn, with porn tremendously. Like there are a lot of beautiful women in the world, but you start to have these inflated standards of what a woman should look like simply because you watch so much porn. Simply because everything in porn is shot at the perfect angle with a wide angle lens to make everything look perfect. So now you're looking at every woman you see and you're expecting her to be perfect, but you have no real woman to compare with. You will see these dudes on YouTube comments talking about how the girl isn't that attractive, but they haven't even been with an attractive girl. The only attractive girls they know are the ones they watch on their phone screen. So how in the world can you call this real woman not as attractive when the only girls you think are hot are the girls you watch? You don't even have an actual girl to compare this to. Most women's bodies are not perfect, guys. They don't have the perfect curve, right? Some of them, they're shaped differently. A woman's body is a canvas. It's not a sculpture, right? It comes in its own different shapes and sizes. I do like my fit women. She got to go to the gym, right? But I'm not expecting every single girl to have chiseled abs and a BBL butt. That doesn't make any sense. She's gonna have stretch marks. She's gonna have cellulite. That's what a real body looks like. These fake bodies you're seeing on the internet are not what a real woman looks like. And what ends up happening is you start overinflating your standards with what you see on pornography. You cannot talk about a girl not being beautiful if you don't have anything better than her. You can't say a girl doesn't look good, buddy. And the only girl you can compare her to are the girls you jack off to. That doesn't make any sense. If you've been with beautiful women, sure, you can be like, yeah, that girl she's all right, but I've been with girls who actually look better. If you haven't been with girls that look better, and the only girls you can compare her to are the girls you satisfy yourself to, stop talking, stop commenting. Unless you can show us a girl that you think is hotter, that you've been with, that wanted you, stop talking. That's what porn does. You get these plastic surgery made fake women, and you think that every girl looks like that. And then when you get with a real girl, you're like, she doesn't look like the scene I watched last night. Now you don't get as excited. Now you don't get as turned on. Now you're not that into it. And that ruins your confidence because you can't even get your junk up. The worst I've ever felt in my life, guys. I remember this day. I will never forget this day. This is one of my biggest drivers for quitting porn. Beautiful girl. Really, really pretty. Was hanging out with her. She was so into me. Ready to have sex. And I couldn't get it up because I had just jacked off that morning. I had just jacked off. I was like, this is the thing about women, right? If you're putting yourself out there, you might have an opportunity to sleep with a girl. And then when you're not prepared, they tend to show up. And now you can't lay the pipe. I never heard from her again. Never heard from her again. I couldn't get it up. I was like, what the fuck? Because I was watching too much porn. The embarrassment I felt. Not being able to get my own dick up because I was so obsessed with pornography, so obsessed with touching myself that I had a real woman in front of me and I couldn't even get it up. These unrealistic women, these fake women that I was seeing on my phone, when I finally had a real person, I couldn't get it up. Shameful, distraught, unbelievable, depressing, unbelievably low moment. You don't want that to happen to you. Speaking of this, guys, a lot of guys are suffering from this right now. A lot of guys can't get their junk up. They haven't been with a real woman in God knows when. You're not actually going on dates. You're spending a bunch of time watching pornography and fantasizing about women than you are actually being with a real woman. And I'm here to help you change that. If you're a guy that is sick and tired of being sick and tired of not getting the kind of girls that you want, and you actually want a real quality partner, you want a woman that you can touch, that's real, not these fake standards you get from the porn scenes. You want to learn how to attract her. You want to be the man that she chooses. You want to be the man that can choose the kind of woman that you actually want. All I want you to do, man, is to go in the link in the description or the pinned comments. Book a free call. All right, apply to work with me privately. Let's see if we're a good fit. I help busy professional men maximize their wealth, health, and relationships. Be with the kind of woman that they want to be with, and I can help you too. Right? If we're a good fit, if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, you know what I'm saying? No hard feelings, right? You know, my mentorship is for more hardworking guys who are really dedicated. If that's just not you, no hard feelings. But if you are that kind of guy and you want to see if it makes sense, link in the description, pin comments, and book a free call. Number 3, everyone is always ready to go. This is another thing that I had to learn the hard way. So I talked about a woman needing foreplay, a woman needing excitement. Us men, guys, and I will argue this, sex can actually be very hard for men simply because we have to achieve a full erection to have sex. Women can be somewhat stimulated and get through sex. She can be riled up. For us, it's either we're on or we're not. That can be very difficult. I do understand that. So this is why as a man, you got to stop watching porn and thinking that you're just gonna pull out with a 10-inch, right? And just be ready to plow this girl every single time. It's not gonna happen. Us men, we have to have our nutrition on point, our sleep is on point. If a man's sleep is not on point, he's not getting a full erection. A woman cannot have great sleep and still take dick. You know what I'm saying? She can wake up and still take, a little stimulation, get her aroused, she'll be able to go. Us, if we have so many factors that contribute to our erection, that if those things are not on point, We want to achieve an erection. So you see these guys who are always ready to go, and you're not seeing what's happening backstage. I've literally heard interviews where they'll talk about how the porn stars, they be using penis pumps before the thing. They do all types of stuff. They take Viagra, they take shots, they take needles just to look that way and to be able to perform for that long. But you think that you just supposed to, I'm me, and I'm just supposed to smash this girl for an hour. Unrealistic expectations. You're a human being, bro. You're not gonna get riled up that easily either. You gotta make sure everything is on point. These dudes, these are performers. These porn stars are performers. They're performing for a specific scene. They're on a job. They just so happen to be having sex as well, but like they're on a job, bro. So they're preparing themselves, and you have to as well. You gotta get great sleep. You gotta eat nutritionally dense foods. You gotta stay away from alcohol. You gotta stay away from junk food, or else you're not gonna be ready to go either. So don't think that you can have an unhealthy lifestyle and be able to get your dick up. It's not gonna happen. Like I said, I think sex for us can be a little bit more hard, can be more challenging because you don't get enough sleep, you're exhausted, you didn't eat the right foods, or you ate the wrong foods, now you can't get your dick up. That literally happens to all us men. Every single one of you guys can agree. You can have one little thing throw our erection quality away. It happens to us all the time. You're like, oh fuck, I ate that food again, now I'm not gonna be able to get my dick up. So we have to be very, very conscious of what's going on and what's going through our body. All right? And don't just expect that we're always going to be ready to go every single time. Number 4, minimal use of protection. Guys, you cannot play with your health. Everything you see on porn, guys, most of it is without protection. These porn stars get tested before each shoot. You see these pornography scenes and you're thinking, oh man, everybody just fucking raw. Hell no. They have to be very, very careful. They have to show up to the scene with a negative STD test because they're putting somebody else at risk by just having sex with them. So you're seeing porn, you're like, oh yeah, they just fuck without a condom. The porn stars do it. It starts to normalize sex without a protection. You should not be having sex with random girls without protection, guys. I am terrified of catching the STD. Terrified. I'm scared. I don't want to catch one. My condom is my best friend, and I know porn is not realistic. So I'm not sitting up here, just a random girl, it's so hot, I'm just sticking my dick in her. Hell no. Are both of y'all showing up to this moment with a recent negative test? No? No way. Protect yourself. Do not be fucking girls raw, guys. What are you doing? Don't be doing none of that shit. Don't be putting your dick in the girl you just met. Some of y'all like, oh, raw is life. STDs could be life too. For life. You can't get rid of them. I know there are new technologies now that can help you get rid of this shit, but why do you want to put yourself through that kind of danger? It feels good in the moment, and then now you got all these other problems. Not only can you catch STDs from smashing the girl raw, but now you can get a kid. The kid you're not even ready for. The reward ratio to this is so low. The risk versus reward is incredibly high. You can catch something that can live with you for the rest of your life, and you can have a kid that's gonna be with you for the rest of your life with a girl you don't even know is the right mother for your kid. All for a momentary pleasure. Mr. Pump and Dump, pump and dump. Mr. Pump 1 minute pump chump. You're putting it in, and then if you're going in raw, your increased sensitivity anyways, you go put it in raw, now you busting quick. More reason to use a fucking condom. So it can help you last longer. Protect yourself, man. Protect yourself. Number 5, over-dramatized sex positions. Guys, you're not gonna be hanging the girl off the roof. You're not gonna be picking her up upside down and throwing her. You're not gonna be doing none of that. Remember, these are actors. You can't do that shit, my boy. I'm not saying you shouldn't have fun in the bedroom, but you can't expect every girl to be okay and into that. Porn has damaged men so much that guys are turning into like you're like into weird shit. I've had so many girls tell me how the dude that they with wants to watch them be with another dude. That's the new trend now, guys. Your fellow man gets excited watching his girl take dick. This is what porn does. Think about it. What would make you be okay with that as a man? Watching it. You don't think that you watching another man get satisfied is what makes you now okay with watching another woman get satisfied by a man? You don't think that that's what's going on? Porn destroys the part of your brain, guys, that has impulse control that delays gratification. It increases the part of your brain. It makes it larger. You able to be doing things on impulse. You not being able to have self-control. I would hope that a lot of you guys are not into watching your girl take dick. I would hope that. And I would argue that it's because you're watching a lot of porn now that you're starting to think like this. It's a sickness. Get away from it. You shouldn't want to be on the couch watching your girlfriend be with FedEx Phyllis. It's weird. You shouldn't want that. Number 6, silent or perfect communication. Guys, communication in sex is so important. You watching porn, you're thinking they just know what the fuck each other want. He just touches her in the right place and then she's so aroused, and hell no, that's not real sex. Real sex is you ask, you communicate. A lot of guys don't even talk in the bedroom. You're sharing a moment with another human being. This is the most intimate form of mankind, sex. The most intimate form of mankind is having sex. Of two human beings. You don't think that you need to communicate, see what this person likes? She asks you what you like. You guys figure each other out. I be asking girls, what you into? What position you like? I be talking, because that's how I get so good at sex. I can keep girls in my life for a long time because I'm not afraid to be like, yo, what are you into? Let's try this. Let's see this. Because they're like, damn, I've never had a guy do that. Women always tell me this. Damn, I've never had a guy care about making me come. Bozo. And that's why I get to keep girls in my life, because I look at sex as a shared experience. I only get off and get excited when a woman is enjoying it. So I want to know everything that she likes. What is she into? Now she's like, damn, sex with him is so fun because he cares about me. He makes me finish. And guess who she wants to keep having sex with? Now guess who doesn't have to go out there and be begging girls to go on dates with him? Because I don't have to. I can get laid whenever I want, because I take that extra time to care about the person I'm actually having sex with. I've stopped this whole red pill bullshit, selfish sex. That's nonsense. I'll be the first one to say, I take that shit back. The red pill rhetoric about, oh, you shouldn't have sex. You shouldn't care about making her come. Shit. Let me fuck her. Let's see who cares. Let me fuck her. Let me smash your chick. I guarantee you never hit her again. You better change that damn mindset. I'm not saying you got to go out here be an idiot and just be eating, licking random girls and putting your dick in raw. That's not what I'm saying. But being vocal, doing the foreplay, not having unrealistic standards of her body, making her finish. Let me smash her. I keep girls in my rotation for months. Don't let me smash. I'm telling you, I'm giving you guys a warning. Don't let me, because I'm gonna sit up there and talk to her, figure out everything she like that you too macho man to figure out, and then she ain't gonna never want to get rid of my ass. Because I'm gonna figure out what gets her going. I'm gonna do it every single time, off of simple communication. And you over here just smashing just to get your nut, and then you wondering why you gotta go every time you want to get some booty. You gotta go out there and get on dating apps and swipe on 5s. Go to the club and stand outside like a fucking idiot, hoping to get some pussy that night. I could just sit back, and because I lay good dick, because I'm smashing girls correctly, because I actually care about making them come, I don't ever have to worry about sex. Ever. Girls, they got me on speed dial whenever they need some dick. That's the kind of guy you want to be. Communication is important, man. You gotta learn the girl. What's the point? What's the point of having, I can't even get turned on. What's the point of smashing a girl that's not enjoying it? That shit is so weird. Like, if she ain't enjoying it, I don't want it. All right. Number 7, faking pleasure. Guys, like I said about communication, you're gonna do the things that the girl doesn't like. When you're watching porn, the dude's doing everything right. Every position, every move, everything he's doing is just getting her going. It's making her finished. It's all cap. They are faking the pleasure for the scene. They literally have scripts, my boy. They are told what to do and say. They're following a script. Minute number 5, say this. They know what gets the users going. Don't be an idiot. You're thinking, oh, if I just put it in, she's gonna start coming. No way in the world. If I just put it in and stroke for 2 minutes, she's gonna enjoy it. No. You gotta know your stroke. This all takes time, right? You gotta know your body, know her body, figure out what the girl likes, do it correctly, get her going. She gotta get you going. It's a give and take. And then she's gonna get into it. But it ain't porn where you just, ugh. Or worse, the jackrabbit. You think that's you over here trying to go 100 miles per hour with your little wee-wee. No, take your time, enjoy it. You don't gotta rush everything. It doesn't have to be so fast. You gotta add some slow strokes, some medium pace, some fast ones, all right? Because it's a moment. Or you ain't gonna hear the girl moan at all. She ain't gonna be enjoying it. The girls you watching on porn are just faking it. You gonna be with a real girl like, why isn't she moaning like the girls on the pornography scene? Because she ain't enjoying it. All right, man? These are 7 things that you learn from porn that you need to fix. Don't forget, guys, if you want actual real women and you're a hardworking guy that wants a dating life on your terms, you want to maximize this area of your life, go on the link in the description or the pinned comments. Apply to work with me one-on-one privately, and let's see if we're a good fit. And that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll get back with you guys next time.